Shut up and sit down.
What's the story, Internet? Hope everyone is having a wonderful day so far. Here we are jumping into a preview of the weekend's fixtures. As I mentioned in yesterday's review video, I am going to leave the Monday fixtures for the review video that's coming out on Sunday, so keep an eye out on that one. So starting with Saturday, we have Crystal Palace versus Liverpool. Liverpool will be riding high after their 2-1 victory against Spurs. Crystal Palace, even match against West Ham in their last one out, they drew 1-1. So I think Liverpool are probably going to coast this. However, as we saw against Fulham, Liverpool do have a bit of a hard time with the lower teams. So it'll be interesting to see, especially if Zaha is on his day, whether or not they can catch them off guard. So as Jose Mourinho said, they don't have any excuses anymore because the only player they've got out is Virgil van Dijk. So, I mean, still a key player for them, but it's not like a couple of months ago where they had everyone out. So Alisson, Henderson, Milner, the list went on and on and on. Barely any defenders. So on to the next match, Southampton versus Manchester City. So this traditionally wouldn't be a big match. However, at the moment, Southampton are in third, City's in ninth. So a bit of a disparity there. Southampton are doing very well at the moment. They were very unlucky not to win against Arsenal. So 2 big matches back to back for Southampton. So it'll be interesting to see how they perform. But City are struggling at the minute. They really are. That draw to West Brom, don't think anyone would have seen that coming. Even the most ardent West Brom fan probably wouldn't have bet on that one. So I think Southampton are going to give City trouble. And if they can do what Leicester did when Jamie Vardy led them to the 5-2 victory, I can see it happening again, because Southampton are very well organised. So we'll just have to see. Next match, Everton against Arsenal. Should be an interesting match because Everton seem to have found their form again. And if James Rodriguez is coming back, it'll only mean better and better things for them. Arsenal struggling at the moment. Aubameyang did get his first goal from open play since signing his contract, but they still couldn't be Southampton. So Arsenal are very struggling at the moment. Let's just refresh our memory on where they are at the moment. 15th, only 4 points above the drop. I'm not going to say that Arsenal are going to get relegated, but you know, it's worrying times for Arsenal, and I can only imagine the reactions of Arsenal Fan TV. I'm sure they're going into proper meltdown at the moment. Newcastle versus Fulham. It should be an interesting match. I think Newcastle are on the better form, even though they lost against Leeds 5-2. Fulham are just struggling so much, but we'll see. Hopefully Scott Parker can bring the best out of them and maybe snatch a win. And that'll be good for Fulham. It might take them out of the relegation zone. So we'll have to see what sort of Newcastle side shows up on the day. Into the next one, Brighton versus Sheffield United. Poor old Sheffield United. They're still in the bottom place. But if they're going to get a point, now or never. I mean, Brighton are in 16th. They're struggling to win at the moment. Yeah, I think Sheffield United need to take this by the scruff of the neck, just like they did against Manchester United today. Obviously, they didn't win, but they took the game to Manchester United, and it really nearly paid off. So if they can do that against Brighton, catch them unawares, you never know. Just got to watch out for Tariq Lamptey because he's having a blinder at the moment. So Tottenham versus Leicester should be an interesting match. Vardy against Kane and all the other superlatives that we can use. But it's going to be 2 very hard teams to break down, but 2 very good attacks as well in Heung-min Son and Kane, and then Vardy and Maddison and the other players that they have. So it'll be interesting to see. I can see this being a very entertaining match, but I can also see it being a very boring match because of the fact that both teams are so hard to break down. So only time will tell. This could be a blockbuster, it could be a snooze fest. Just have to see. Next match is Manchester United versus Leeds. A huge match in the calendar back in the day. Used to be a big rivalry between the two sides. Obviously, that's fallen off since Leeds haven't been in the top flight for over 16 years. We'll see if it's as big a match as it used to be. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens. Biggest team in Lancashire versus biggest team in Yorkshire. I think Manchester United should do well, but then again, Leeds are so unpredictable at the moment, and Marco Bielsa is doing such a good job with them, and they're very well organised, very hard to break down, and very hard to stop from scoring. So if Manchester United aren't careful, like they were against Sheffield United, and against other teams, and everything like that, then we could be seeing another instance where Manchester United are chasing. And even though we're the masters at that at the moment, we don't want to have a reputation for that. So we shall see. And then the next match is West Brom versus Aston Villa. I think the only result that I can call here is Aston Villa's going to win. However, they had trouble scoring against Burnley and ended up drawing that match. And West Brom were able to get a point against City. So, is this a turning point for West Brom? Is it a turning point for Aston Villa? Is Sam Allardyce going to come in and completely change things on his first day and get a reaction out of them? Only time will tell. Teams do tend to perform better when they've just got a new manager. Be interesting to see how they perform with Big Sam at the wheel. So will he be able to turn them around straight away? And then the last thing, just want to tell you what channels everything's going to be on. So starting with the Saturday fixtures, we have Crystal Palace versus Liverpool is on NBCSN and Universo. Southampton versus Manchester City is same thing, NBCSN and Universo. Everton versus Arsenal is on NBC proper and Universo. Newcastle versus Fulham is on Peacock. Brighton versus Sheffield is on Peacock. Tottenham versus Leicester is on NBCSN and Telemundo. United versus Leeds is the same. And West Brom versus Aston Villa is on NBCSN and Fubo. So that's it for the Saturday, Sunday matches. As I mentioned, I will discuss the Monday matches, which we have two, Burnley versus Wolves and Chelsea versus West Ham, on Sunday when I do my review, and it'll be a review / preview. There's no midweek matches next week, so I might release a video discussing maybe VAR. I've been thinking of doing a VAR video, so keep an eye out for that one. If it's not that, it'll be another discussion video, maybe the upcoming transfer window, if there are any teams that I see need something. So yeah, just keep an eye out for that. And until Sunday, I hope you're all keeping safe, staying out of trouble. Thank you very much for watching, and ta-ra for now.